I've noticed my last few videos have been super chatty. So here's another chatty video because why not? Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. Hi, I'm Mend. Third time's charm. Here's hoping. So let's chat. Let's talk just for a few minutes. I've tried to record this a few times and I feel like I'm like rambling or I'm like jittery nervous. I don't know why. It's not like this is a big thing. It's not. I'm not leaving YouTube, first of all. You can't get rid of me. I'm really sorry. I'm here. But I am wanting to change up my channel, and I feel like a lot of people here are wanting to do that. I'm looking at my coffee. I need a sip. So this is your reminder. Go take a sip of your beverage, of whatever you're drinking. Let me know in the comments. What are you drinking right now? But I'm wanting to change up things here a little bit online. And I just wanted to do like a short video talking about it. Not all the things that I plan to do or I want to do, but just the way I'm feeling drawn to at the moment. And why am I being weird about this? It's nothing big and it's nothing huge, but it's me standing in my own way and I want to get out of my own way. And so the first thing that's probably going to change the most here is walkthrough Wednesdays. They're not going to be gone completely, but I am going to cut back on them. For the reason being is because I want to create a little bit more of short form content. My hair is just not doing its hair thing today. Anyway, I want to do like a little bit more short form content, and I also want to get back into doing my one card draws that I do over on Instagram. I'm trying to work out how can I do it here on YouTube, which I kind of figured probably going live, which is another thing I'd love to do. I want to go live. I want to be able to chat with you guys, and it doesn't have to be just doing readings, because that's another thing. I want to get back into reading for others, but that's a topic we'll discuss in a minute. Breathe. Take a breath. But I feel that doing 3 videos a week is just, some weeks it's just crazy, and trying to get 3 videos done is just absolutely mental, and it's not always possible. And sometimes I feel like I might be rushing through it, and it shouldn't be the case. And I love making long form content, but I also like making short form as well. I like little tips and tricks and just snippets. I love sharing my glimmers. If you joined in on December when I did 24 days of glimmers, I love little challenges like that. It was so fun. Like, am I the most experienced in editing or videography or anything like that? No, but I had the best fun doing it, and I think that's the whole point. Like, this is the whole point here, especially on my channel, is to show you that like you don't have to be a professional to. I'm not a professional by any means, but I enjoy doing this. I love doing this so much. So I hope that is like actually captured within my content, that I enjoy this so much. I love connecting with you guys, and I love talking about decks and my journals and things like that, but I have a lot more interests than just that. I think I talked about this last year as well. And do you know, I have a feeling it was the same time of year that I kind of was struggling with this. But this year I'm definitely getting out of my own way and wanting to, making sure this doesn't die on me, that I want to get out of my comfort zone, and I want to branch out and explore a little bit more and dive into different things and talk about different things here as well. Sometimes I feel like I hold myself back, which, why? This is my channel. I can talk about whatever I want here, right? Just like others can talk on their channels about whatever they want. And I think that's just a fantastic part about like YouTube, is like you have your channel and you can talk about whatever it is that you're feeling drawn to, you know, and that's just, it's like mind blowing in one way, because I'm like, oh my god, you can talk about everything and anything and nothing all at the same time if you wanted to. But I'm looking over here because I've changed my spiritual, esoteric books, witchy books, that kind of stuff over here. And I realize like I have so many different interests that I would love to talk about here. Okay, so I suppose it'd be more kind of not podcasty, but definitely sharing like different things on even fairies. I know a lot of you have like questions about, especially fairies here in Ireland. I'd love to talk about that. I always have the best time talking about that. And then I see like there's moon magic. I love working with the moon as well. I'm not professional in all of these, okay? I still have to look up about waning and waxing and all those, right? And then I'm also into like energy work and chakras and crystals and angels and witchcraft. And I'm looking here to see what else in the universe and law of attraction. And it's just like an eclectic mix of goodness. And I'd love to talk more about that here on the different topics. So yeah, that's not always just about decks. And I've also realized that I'm very seasonal. So I'm leaning into kind of the wheel of the year. Where that falls within my own practice, I don't know. But I've noticed that I'm very much into it. I've also fallen into the whole Irish pagan interest, right? I'm reading a book on Old Ways, Old Secrets, I think it's called. I'm loving it. I take my time to digest nonfiction books, so sometimes it takes me weeks because I like to jot down thoughts and tab the pages and whatnot. And that's another thing. I want to talk about books here. So whether it be fiction, nonfiction, all that kind of stuff. So it's like an eclectic mix of different things that you're not just stuck under one umbrella. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I just find it hard to confine myself into just one thing because I feel like I become repetitive then, and I don't want that because then for me repetitiveness creates stagnant energy, and then stagnant energy means that we're kind of stuck and there's no movement. So I want that kind of constant flow. Does that make sense? I don't know, but I don't mind because this is my channel and I'll talk about it anyway. So I hope you will stick around and yeah, we can chat about all these things. That's why, again, I want to go live because I love the connections and just to kind of have them chats in real life time. But I know there's time differences, so I need to work out those things like that. So again, these are all things I want to tweak down the line. It's not all going to be done. Rome wasn't done in one day. Rome wasn't built in a day. So I have to remind myself. But I just wanted to come on and share that because from kind of next week on, it'll only be like 2 long form videos for the moment. It could go down to 1. I'll see. But I just wanted to kind of chat with my community here because you guys are always a great help. You always have great ideas as well. I love that. Please always feel free to share your ideas. I love hearing them. Because I'm like, oh yeah, I never thought of it that way. So yeah, I'm always open to hearing suggestions and whatnot. But I definitely, like, even the amount of crystals here, I'd love to talk about crystals more. I know maybe like from the YouTube algorithm viewer way, it's not super popular, but I know a lot of us love crystals and things like that and being creative and working with what we have and even collecting rocks on the beach. I have like a whole jar here beside me, and that's not all of them, of like beautiful rocks that I've collected because I'm just that person, right? I'm an eclectic choice, a sprinkling of lots of different pieces, and so I want to bring that forward. So yeah, I think I've yapped on enough. I just wanted to kind of come on here and say that change isn't a bad thing. And I remember reading this, I don't know where it was or how long ago it was, but it was nothing changes if nothing changes. And I'm like, okay, I don't want to be doing this same complete repeat cycle. But I love doing VRs and tags, but I don't want it to be the sole basis of my channel here. Not that there's anything wrong with just doing those. There really isn't. But I am also aware that, I don't know if I said it previously because I had to pause because the postman landed. But nothing changes if nothing changes. And I wanted to change things up here a little bit in a good way. In a good way. And I just wanted to kind of make a short video talking about that. Because sometimes, sometimes you need to kind of like not brainstorm it, but kind of just put it out into your own community and see what do you guys think. I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting to change up content. it doesn't mean that I'm not like doing tarot tube, excuse me, or anything like that. I am, but I just want to bring a little bit more of a different approach to different topics. I just want to be opening conversations and things like that. So I think that'd be fun. And if you have any other suggestions, I'd love to hear it. Let me know in the comments below. Again, I have another couple of ideas of what I want to do, but I still need to kind of like tweak them and work them out and stuff. But you will know when I'm ready to announce all that. So I hope you don't mind that Walkthrough Wednesday is the one that kind of got the cut. And yeah, that's it. I'm going to leave it at that. I've rambled on enough. Thank you so much if you've watched this. I do appreciate this community so much, and let me know if you have any ideas you might like to see. Again, I know I have a couple of ideas that I want to bring forward here and just change it up, you know, add a bit more glimmers to this page. So as always, I hope you have a wonderful day, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. Remember, stay magical, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye guys.